Hey, good morning or afternoon, whenever you're watching this. If all of us got into a line and started to march, one of us would have to march 24th. Now, this is Packet Day, everybody, so welcome to your first online Google Classroom Packet Day. We're making history right here, folks. All right, so on page 12, did I say that? Packet 4, page 12. We see a bunch of exercises, and over in the left-hand side there, next to the clef, so you've either got a treble clef or a bass clef, which by now, after all this time, I hope you know what that is. But next to that, we have two flats. See the lowercase b's there on the lines and spaces of the staff? Those are flat signs. Now, when we're in a key that has two flats, what key are we in and how do we know? Well, tell me if this sounds familiar. Actually, it's going to be hard for you to tell me there out in internet land, but I'll just do this and you watch and nod along, all right? So you have a C major scale that has no sharps and no flats, right? So this is our C major scale, always has been and always will be. Now, if I want to add one flat, what do? I go backwards 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's F, right? Now, when I'm adding flats, flats show up where? Flats show up at Fa. Sharps show up at T, like good British people, but flats show up at Fa. So Do, Re, Mi, Fa. B flat is my flat, and then the rest of the scale is natural, right? Now, if I want to add another flat, what do I do again? Well, I go backwards 5 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brings me to B flat. So I move that to Do, and I go Do, Re, Mi, Fa, and there is my new flat, Sol, La, Ti, Do. Now, of course, at the end of the scale, I have to repeat the same note that I started with. So this scale looks like it has 3 flats. Looks like it has 3 flats. It does not have 3 flats. It has 2 flats because B flat and B flat are the same. So therefore, you don't count them twice, you count them once. So this scale has 2 flats, B flat and E flat. Now, if you look at your music, you will see that where there is a treble clef, the flat sign is here for every good boy, right? And the flat sign is here for face, F-A-C-E, and that's B flat and E flat in the order that they appeared in our little chart here. Now, if you have a bass clef, right? If you have a bass clef on page 12, you have a flat sign down here and a flat sign here. So this is good boys or good burritos, whatever phrase you prefer, and all cars eat, right? So that's your B flat and your E flat. So every time we have a B flat or an E flat in our scale here in one of our exercises, it's going to be a flat or the black key before or lower than the actual natural note, all right? Now here is my keyboard. This is my keyboard at home, all right? And I've shown you where C can be found. C, if you go to the 2 black keys, see there's 2s and 3s. If you go to the 2 black keys and the one to the left, that is a C. Now, if I want to find a B, I have to go down 1 because that's the letter before in the alphabet. And if I want to find a B flat, it's the black key before or lower than the white key. And it would help if I turned on the keyboard. It's very early in the morning. I'm trying not to wake up my family. So there is a B flat. This is C4, B3. This is B flat 3 right here, or the B flat just below middle C. All right? All right. Now, I am going to show you here on page 12, number 1, I'm going to show you how this exercise will work. So we are in treble clef, right? We're in treble clef. And of course, as you know, hopefully by this point, let's turn this so everybody can see, if we're in treble clef. See that? Middle C is down here, right? Now, exercise number 1 starts on this note down here. So that would be the B flat below middle C, otherwise known as B flat 3. So go back to my keyboard. Here's middle C, here's the B flat. So if you are a female, you're going to start on that note and it's going to be do, do. And if you are a male, you're going to drop the octave, because in treble clef, males sing an octave lower than the ladies do. Changed voices. Alright, so I'm going to sing through number 12, and you're going to sing with me there at home. Alright? So, I'm going to play it where sopranos and altos sing. I'm going to sing it where basses and tenors sing. So we're in the time signature of 4/4, so we're going to count in fours, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Yeah. And if you need to do that again, you can always go back in this video and do it again. All right, now we're looking at number 2 for an example. Number 2 is in bass clef, and let's turn you this way so you can see me. Here is bass clef, right? Here are our flat signs. There's 1 and there's the second. And the first note of this one is here, right? Now, in bass clef, middle C is way the heck up here, right? It's a ledger line above the staff. So there is actually a B flat here, right below middle C, and that's B flat 3. This one way the heck down here is B flat 2. So check it out. Here is my keyboard. Here is middle C. Here's the B flat below. That's B flat 3. Here's B flat 2. Way down there. So the basses and tenors are going to sing here, do. And the ladies, or the sopranos and altos more specifically, are going to raise the octave to there to B flat 3. Now, what time signature are we in number 2? We are in 3/4. So that means we got to count off sets of 3s. I am going to play it where the ladies will sing it. So I'm raising the octave on the piano. But in my voice, I'm singing it where the bass and tenors do it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Hey, and there at the end we had dotted half notes, which are worth 3 apiece, because the dot takes the amount of beats the note was worth and adds half. So you've got 3. Number 3 I'm going to do for you as your third and final example, and then the rest of the page is going to be open for anybody who's eligible to send me a recording of yourself doing it. All right? So number 3 is still in bass clef. It starts on the same note as number 2, which was B flat 2, down here on the piano. I'm going to raise it for the sopranos and altos to sing along, but I'm going to sing it do down where it's written, because it's bass clef, and hey, I'm bass, so that's what I'm going to do. Time signature 2/4. So we're counting off in 2s, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. All right, now look for the list posted with this video of the people who are eligible in this round, and if you are one of those people, You may send me an audio or video of yourself doing any exercise on the rest of this page, numbers 4 through 11. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.